I'm sorry, I've got to do this again. As you know, this is my balance challenge. This for me is a challenge in which I know I have enough skill level to do this, but the challenge is just far enough that it represents a challenge and it is going to require me to develop the muscle memory, the endurance. Um, uh, but the reason why I'm doing it again today, I know I did this yesterday. The reason why I'm doing it again today is because I suppose I should get down. Sorry, let me start again. So the reason why I'm doing this today is because I get excited by all this stuff, and part of the journey, part of this evolutionary journey is that you develop this excitable mindset, this awe-inspiring mindset, almost akin to that you had when you were a child. One of the things I teach about on my course is exactly that, developing this awe mindset. Everything I do is I explore all of these methods and practices is now done from a perspective of usually excitement, as in, I'm genuinely excited to try new things. I'm now genuinely excited about completing this challenge. Who knows where I'm going to get to today? A good friend, Dion Crow, commented yesterday that he said maybe the reason why I didn't do so well yesterday was because I was focusing on the time. And I wasn't focused up here on the time, but obviously I am aware that there is a timer going on my laptop. I am today, therefore, going to be disciplined in my mind. I'm going to stay focused on the task at hand. I'm not going to focus on this until at the point when I'm exhausted, at whatever point that is, then I will check in to see what time I've got. I am fasted as always. Yesterday, by the way, it was a 23-hour fast. It wasn't meant to be, it felt right to do that. You'll know once you start doing these methods, especially fasting, you will start developing a connection with your inner voice, as it were, the messages that you get from inside. In other words, the whole idea of listening to your body. You'll know when it's right to extend, when it's right to push that little bit further. When it comes to fasting, that is exactly it. I saw a video earlier today. It's an old BBC Horizon program on how to live longer. And in it, they describe, or they talk about fasting. The guy that presents the show is, in fact, a doctor. And I thought this was a little bit silly because he decides, or once he's got enough research and knowledge behind him about fasting and realizes that fasting would be good for him, in particular at reducing his, it's an IGF-1, I think it is, which is it's a molecule, it's a protein molecule in the body, a bit like insulin, that increases over time. And the whole idea is that through fasting, you can reduce the level of IG1. Is it IG1? And that, by the way, has a correlation between your likelihood of getting diabetes and cancer. Anyway, he decides to do the fast and ends up going all in with a 3.5-day fast, which of course is really not the right thing to do. You don't want to force a fast, and you don't want to extend a fast in your first few attempts at doing it. You want to take it easy. You want to build up your body's capability and understanding of what a fast really is. And you want to start off with intermittent fasting, then extend it to maybe 16 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, etc., etc. You don't go all in with a 3-day fast. That was really bad presenting. Whilst the message was right, I think they did it incorrectly there. Anyway, right, stop rambling, Dave. That's the problem with the morning. I have far too much coffee in the system, as you know. That's probably partly why I get so excited about things. But hang on a minute. We are going to crack on. Right. Are you ready? I'm ready. Do it with me. If you're sitting there right now at your computer and you know you've been sat at your computer too long, then why don't you do it with me? You don't have to, by the way. This is not a prerequisite to watching this video, but you might as well give it a go. Right. Are you ready? Speakers on. I'm hitting play right now.
Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Oh, Miss Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep and moan. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Oh, Miss Lucy's dead and gone, left me here to weep and moan. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Oh, Miss Lucy's dead and gone, left me here to weep and moan. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail is brown. Sally up, Oh, Miss Lucy's dead and gone, left me here to weep and mourn.
People say multitasking is a myth, that you can't do.
I can't believe it. Well, there we are. Challenge complete. I wasn't expecting that. So what's different? Did the 23-hour fast help? No, I doubt it. Again, I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning. Of course, that would help. But that was a good few hours ago. As in, I normally have it about 6 in the morning. The other thing is mindset, as we know, that definitely would have helped. But also I was finding a position there. I definitely find knuckle push-ups easier to do this challenge. And there was a point at which on the down hold, I was able to get a position that was more comfortable to hold. I suddenly felt a kind of a natural a natural hold or a natural position. Wow. I think I saw a couple of comments. Or did I? Did I see that? Anyway. Yes, thank you. Smashed it. Yeah. Morning. Thanks for those that were watching. So what happens now? I wasn't expecting to do it so quickly. That's not me bigging myself up. I'm just genuinely surprised. But I think therein lies a lesson. When you commit to something like this, you suddenly find that your path becomes easier. At the beginning of this challenge, it wasn't easy. I knew I could go on because I tried it about a year ago. I've never made it to the end until today. I tried it about a year ago, made it to about that 2:30 mark. So I knew I was capable of getting to that point. Maybe it was just simply I woke up and I was excited to do this. Who knows? Let's not analyze any further. The point is I've done it. That means I'm going to have to find another challenge. If you have any ideas for challenges, let me know. I'd love to hear. I'm excited by this kind of stuff. This is what keeps me alive. And I highly recommend that you start adopting this kind of mindset, this kind of practice with your life, that you build in these little balanced challenges. And they just make life a lot more fun. As I said, this is the kind of stuff I teach on my course. I'm still learning, I'm still developing, I'm still evolving. But once you get to the point where you get excited by the prospect of learning, of evolving, of developing your skills, then life becomes not only easier, but just a lot more fun. So anyway, bye for now. Little minds, hey, little minds.